Impacting many of you parents, CVS and Walgreens now limiting the amount of drugs that you can buy for your children. 7 News reporter Sydney Ure taking a closer look.
If you have a bottle, you treat it with respect. Try to avoid accidental spills and things like that.
With the demand for children's pain relief medicine in such high demand, pharmacies like CVS and Walgreens are now going to limit drug purchases.
Whenever there's a shortage, unfortunately, sometimes people tend to hoard, and I think that the pharmacies are trying to stop people from hoarding and buying up the whole shelf of Tylenol.
CVS has restricted both in-person and online shopping to 2 products per checkout, and Walgreens has no in-person limitations but will only allow up to 6 over-the-counter fever reducers for every online transaction. And local pharmacies are also making changes.
Several weeks ago, people coming down from Toronto and Fort Erie and Niagara Falls, Ontario. So, we knew if that were the case, there was going to be, the shortage was going to get worse. So we've been limiting to 1 to 2.
And pharmacist Don Arthur says the timing couldn't be worse with RSV, flu, and COVID going around all at once.
It's real bad, the timing, because it's early, it's December. We still have to get through January, February, and March.
Arthur says if you're having a hard time getting your hands on the liquid form of the medicine you need, switching over to a chewable option could be easier to find.
They're scored, they can be easily broken in half. They can even be quartered to get the dose down to an appropriate dose for children under the age of 6 months.
Dr. Rachel Kaufman says ibuprofen or Motrin is not for children under 6 months and says if a child's fever is less than 103 degrees, in most cases, it will pass on its own.
I don't like having to tell people that, though. I want to be able to tell people that they should have access to the tools they need to keep their children happier and more comfortable when they're sick.
In Buffalo, I'm Sydney Ure, 7 News.